Hello and welcome students. Today we're going to do the second module of Microsoft Access. The title of this project is Lighthouse Cybersecurity Access Module 2, SAM Project A. And we're going to have these topics covered on importing tables, modifying tables, and table properties. If you want me to do this assignment for you or the complete course of Excel, Access, Word, PowerPoint, statistics, business analytics, or finance related projects, do text me on the WhatsApp. You can also email me. You just need to share the files over the email and I will complete the assignment and send it back to you. Then you can submit it and get it credit. Before starting, make sure that you have downloaded these 3 support files because we are going to use these 3 support files in the assignment. So let's get started with it. Step number 1 is you are a project assistant for the Lighthouse Cybersecurity, a consulting firm that provides information security services throughout the United States. Okay. You are creating an access database to manage analysts and their projects, and most of the data you need is stored in other types of file. Okay. Data about new client is stored in Excel workbook. Import the data as follows. Okay, so first execution step is that we are going to import the data which is available on the Excel sheet. So use the from file option to new data source menu to import the data from the client's Excel table and append it to the client table. So to import a data, you can see we have these 5 tables. First is the grading info. We have in fact 4 tables. The first one is for the student only. So first of all, we need to go to the external tab, and here from the new source we are going to specify the Excel. Now we are going to navigate where that Excel file is. So I have placed it on my desktop, access to a clients. You can see this one. So open it. Now we have 3 options. Either we want to import it as a table or we want to append it to already a table. So as per the instruction, it says append it to the client table. So we have a client table right here. Click here, click OK. Now next, what is it says do not analyze the table after importing the data or save the import steps. So we are not going to analyze or save the steps. So just click as it is. Okay, that's it. So we have imported the Excel data into our client table, which was already there. Okay, so it says close the client table. We haven't in fact opened it. Okay, it should look like this one. Okay, so let's open it. You can see first is custom logistics. Yeah, and we have 16 entries right there. Yeah, so we are good to go. We are done with step number 1. Moving to step number 2. New analysts were recently hired to prepare for a projected increase in business. Their data is stored in a comma delimited text file. Use the from file option on a new data source menu to import the data from the text file, that is analyst text file, and append it to the analyst table. Same like the previous one, we are going to use this text file. Again, go to the external tab, new source, and this time we are going to select the text file. Browse there. Now you see we have only the one text file available. Open it, and this time we are going to append it to the analyst table, because this is the analyst text file and we are going to append it to the analyst table. Do not analyze the table after importing the data, and do not import the save steps. So just click next. Do not need to change anything. That's it. Analyst lead projects such as network security and application security projects. The project data is stored in a separate Access database. I'm making you understand in a way that you can do it at your own in your practical life. Okay, use the from database option on the new data source menu to import the project from the database file into the database. Okay, so we are going to import the database, the table project. On the menu to import the table project from the database into the database. So we are going to the database and we have the projects database available and we're going to import it. Do not save the import steps. Open the table in Datasheet View. It should look like this. Application security, and we have 7 entries. Yeah, so we are on the right track up till now. Moving next, open the analyst table in design view. Set the properties for the fields in the analyst table as follows. So we have to open analyst table in design view. This is the analyst table and we are going to open it in design view. Change the default value property for the region field to NWO since many analysts work in the Northwest. Default value for the region field. So this is the region. Select here and look for the default property, default value right there and type NW. That's it. Next is set the caption property for the first name as first name. So I'm just copying it here in the caption, just pasting the name. And the next is set caption property for the last name as last name. So sorry, I just made an error. In fact, this was not needed. The first name in this one, the caption property for the first name should be first name. So I'm just copying this one again and clicking the first name right here. And now in the caption, you will paste it. Okay. I was pasting on the wrong field. Okay. Make sure to correct it. Next is set the caption property for the last name as last name. So again, click last name here. And now you need to set the caption property for this one as last name. Save the changes and close the table. And from here, you can right click here and save it and then close it. That's it. So we are done with step number 4. Moving next to step number 5. It says open the client table in design view. We have this client table. We are going to open it in design view. Lighthouse Cybersecurity wants you to identify every client by name in the client table. Okay. Change the required property for the client name field to yes. Client name field, click here and required property yes. Save the changes to the client table and then close the table. Hint, because you changed the required property, the data integrity rule have been changed to warning message appear. The data is valid, so click no. Okay, so close it. Now it says, do you want the existing rule? We have changed the rule for this one. Click yes. That's it. You see how many steps we have. We have 13. Okay, moving next. Open the analyst table in Datasheet View. This is the analyst table we are to open in Datasheet View. Format the salary field as follows. So this is the salary field. You can see there are no currency marks, currencies symbols attached to this field. Apply the currency format to the salary field to clarify it contains $sign. So once you have selected the field salary, you will see an option that is table field. And now from the data tab, you can select the currency. The size of one move have been changed to shorter. Mention rule may be whether yes. Okay. Resize the salary field to its best fit to display all data. So double click here. That's it. Save the changes but do not close it. Save it but do not close it. Okay. Moving next, with the analyst table still open in Datasheet View, make the following changes to its structure. Move the salary field so it appears immediately after the start date. This is the salary field and this is the start date. So we want this to be placed right here. So first of all, select the salary field and press and hold your mouse key and drag it to the mobile. Now you see just after the start date there is a salary. Add a new field following the region field and field name as ServiceScore with short text. Copy it after the region field. This is region and we have to add a new field. Right click here, click short text and then paste the value, paste the name of the field that you want to apply. Delete the mobile field since the company is no longer planning to use it. Right click here and delete the field. Save the changes. The analyst table should look like this one. Yeah, we have the same structure. 39 entries. The first is Paula Gimbal 72,000. Yeah, so we are good to go up till now because mobile field is not there, service one is already there, so we are rightly placed. Save it. I think that's it for this video. If you want me to do the next part of it, do text me on the WhatsApp. You can also email me. I can provide help in those in those Excel, Access, statistics, maths, finance related projects. So do text me on the WhatsApp. See you in the next video. Till then, take care.